Hey y'all, say y'all. Peace and Palo Santo 6. It's your girl Divinely Lika. And welcome to our channel. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. You know, we just here helping each other best navigate this beautiful human experience that is not always so beautiful. I want to really give a big thanks to the subscribers and my viewers who were comfortable enough to be vulnerable and leave the comments that they left. I've read every link, every single last one of them. There's just a few too many for me to respond to, so I kind of just wanted to collectively respond to everybody in the beginning of this reading. What I really love, first of all, there are a few people who made me very much so emotional. I loved how vulnerable they were able to be, and just to see that they have really experienced some really hard times and are still standing, are still strong, are still resilient, still have a heart of gold, still loving, still pushing and striving for their dreams. That is beautiful. And you know what, another thing the comments really like revealed to me is that we are really all one big soul family. Despite these meat suits, gender, race, it makes no difference. We all have so much in common and so much that we can give and add to each other's lives of value. And it's just really beautiful. Um, yeah, I love it. I love it. It's really nice. And definitely just ultimately a really good confirmation for me that I am definitely standing in my purpose. So it's really good feeling. It's a really good feeling. And I'm so happy to have you all here. It's going to be a beautiful experience. We're going to uplift each other. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to laugh. We're going to smile. You know, nothing but good energy. Because that's just me. I like good energy, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I love me some good energy. Anywho, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. I'm pulling from a deck I never pulled from because I wasn't a big fan of it. But I figured I don't know. I almost didn't even do a reading because I have some cards that are coming in on Friday and I just wanted to do something fresh. You know, I wanted to keep it a little fresh. None of my cards have been talking to me lately. Outside of, you know, the only cards that I feel like have been talking to me lately are my cards that I normally use to give advice at the end of a reading. But, you know, I normally work with more than one deck in every single reading. Most readings. Not going to say every single reading, but I normally work with more than one deck. So yeah, it's been my clarifying decks and my, you know, close up with advice at decks that have been calling out to me, but not the, as far as like the decks I use to get the overall energy. Ain't nothing been screaming to me lately. So I decided I'd go a newer deck and go from there. Now, divine spirit, gods, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and accurate messages for the collective. Clear and accurate messages for the collective. What is it that they need to hear and know the most at this time? Please just block out any interferences as I get these messages across and protect my space. Any dark magic, evil eye being sent my way or to the way of the collective, ask that you return it back to sender, magnified, and bind it to them. Any dark magic, evil eye being sent my way or to the way of my platform, I ask that you return it back to sender, magnified, and bind it to them. Protect my crown chakra as I get these messages across, and protect and open up my third eye chakra so that I can dive deeper into my intuition to give further clarification of the cards that come out today. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Okay, let's see what's going on. What is it that the collective needs to hear and know the most at this time? What is it that their higher self, their spirit guides, the universe want them to hear and know the most at this time? It says, give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Release the need to control situations, whatever this may be. Release the need to control the situation. Release, detach from the outcome, detach from the timeline, and allow things to unfold naturally. Everything is going to fall into place in divine timing. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more, Spirit. Love spell. You've been bewitched. So I just so I just heard this. So honestly, I have realized that a lot of the collective are on the same timeline as far as a great deal of people are closing out cycles. And it only makes sense just because we are in year 8. That is the 8 kind of stands for prosperity, but 8 is also the infinity symbol. What goes around comes around. So a lot of people that were in bad connections last year have closed those out and are, walking into now, entering into situations or opportunities of where they can actually get an equal give and take. So I think for some of you, you may be in a period where it's like you just kind of want to fast forward to the part where you're happily in love with somebody that really values you and cherishes you and everything else. And Spirit is telling you to give it time. Everything is unfolding in divine timing, but you don't even know you're going to walk right into something where it's almost going to be like somebody didn't put a fucking love spell on you. That's how deeply you're going to feel for this person, or how deeply this person is going to feel for you. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more, Spirit. Love it. So let me show y'all I want to show y'all everything because, I don't want y'all to think I'm bullshitting you. Give it time. Needs time, takes time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. And there's a reason why they want you to let things flow. Okay? Then we have love spell. You've been bewitched. Then we have yes. Luck is on your side. Then we have intimacy. Sexual chemistry. Reminiscing. We ain't gonna talk about reminiscing because reminiscing makes me think of past person, and I don't want to think about past person. It's like, no, for some of you it may be a past person. But yeah, something good is coming in, y'all. Something real sexy. Something worth waiting for is coming in, okay? But whoever this person is, because I don't know how soon this is coming. My readings are timeless, so this can be past, present, or future. However, let's make sure we wrap it up. Unless you want to have a baby, because pregnancy is on the back of the deck. So whoever this person is that you're going to feel like this really intense chemistry with, and there's going to be some real hot and heavy. Yeah. Some real hot and heavy. Unless you're looking to have a baby, then you might want to be careful. And for others of you, this actually may be just in regards to birthing something new, okay? Bringing life to an idea, a situation, a relationship, Okay, tell me more, Spirit. I knew I needed to just channel from a different deck. That's just how I've been feeling. Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Okay. I don't really know how to... So... When I kind of seen this, I don't know why I thought of healing. Just because of the heart being here. And that little symbol. Okay. Don't know how to really take that yet. Somebody's going to have a choice between two people. And I think that's to give it time. Somebody needs to have the time to actually really observe before they just jump into something. Somebody needs to let things just kind of flow and unfold. Tell me more, Spirit. What is it that the collective needs to hear and know the most at this time? What is it that the collective needs to hear and know the most at this time? Okay, 2. Got 2. Great. All right. Oh, you fucking... Oh, sorry. Sorry, y'all. But, you know, I can't see this word and not get... Ugh. Narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Then we have open your heart. It will help you attract more love. There is a narcissist that has done a great deal on you. I knew when I seen this card, it made me think of healing. And the reason why the cautious and the healing needs to happen, because you have just left a situation with a narcissist. And you need to make sure you really heal and you need to really heal after being in a relationship with a narcissist. A great deal of healing has to happen when you get out of a relationship with a narcissist. And the reason why that needs to happen, because you need to make sure you don't accidentally end up in one of these type of connections again. Being with a narcissist should really open your eyes to how charming somebody can be. I'm growling, y'all. Excuse me. Then it says, open your heart. It will help you attract more love. That's why Spirit wants you to give. Somebody wants to just fast forward to the part where they're happily in love when you don't even realize energetically, spiritually, mentally, you are not ready for that. You wouldn't even be ready to be open to it, because a great deal of damage could have happened to you in the relationship with a narcissist. Being in a relationship with a narcissist, they are takers. They will take from you. They are definitely energy vampires. They will suck you dry. And when you experience a relationship like that, it isn't as much as you think you're ready to just be happily in love and being loved the right way. It can really put a little bit of a block over your heart. You can be very, very... this is the cautious. You want to be extremely cautious with your heart because of what it is that you experience with this narcissist. And that's why Spirit wants you to just give yourself time. Give yourself time to nurture yourself, to heal from what it is that you experience with this person, with this past person. Back of the deck, liar. Yeah, someone's gonna have a choice between two people. And you know what? I'm not even surprised to see a past person in this reading, because past people are coming up in readings a lot right now. Not just me. I'm not the only person channeling this energy. Several readers are channeling this energy because there has been a major shift in energy with us being in year 8. Year 7, 2023, great deal of lessons have been learned for divine beings. Now we're walking into year 8, and this is the year of karma. 8 is the infinity symbol. Goes out, what goes around comes around. So a lot of people, even though people feel that narcissists are incapable of feeling emotions, that is the furthest from the truth. They do feel. They do feel. They mask it, but they feel emotion. But to really get them to feel it, you have to trigger their abandonment wound. Because most narcissists do not. And you would never believe it because they come off so confident and so cocky. But the reality of the situation is if they didn't have anybody to stroke their ego, they would feel worthless. So for a lot of you, you have closed out cycles and you have went no contact. You want a narcissist to feel something? Cut them off and act like they don't fucking exist. That is a big, big, big body blow to their ego. Because they're used to, people stroking their ego. So a lot of these past people, and I've been channeling narcissists for quite a few months now. A lot of narcissists are hurting now. A lot of your past person doesn't have to be a narcissist, okay? Because this is a general message. Take what resonates to you in your situation. Leave the rest behind and don't force anything to fit. But a lot of people, a lot of past people are really feeling, or actually finally feeling the pain that a lot of the collective were feeling in, 2023, and maybe even now still. A lot of them are feeling that now because there's been such a big shift in energy collectively for people seeing through illusions and breaking toxic cycles. So that's why they're coming up in the readings, because now they're hurting. And now it's the damn, they're really not coming back. It's really finally settling in. Says caution. No, it doesn't. It doesn't say that. It says confession. Someone has to tell you something. Mr. Narcissist or Mrs. Narcissist, because yes, women are narcissists too. Okay? Narcissism is not gender specific. They may have something to tell you. It says health. Health issues could arise. To some of you that have this choice between a old person coming in, or maybe for you it won't even be an old person. Maybe you'll have a new person coming in. Make sure you see that you ask this person to see their to see their test. Okay, somebody has an STD. Somebody very well may have an STD. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry, this energy is a lot. Because it's a mixture of... What am I channeling? Hold on. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. What am I channeling? What is this? Because it started off so, okay, cool. And then it just went left. So somebody maybe like this past person, or maybe just a person, you may end up there's a few different storylines, okay? There's a past person that is going to try to come back in somebody's energy who is a narcissist and very well may have a sexually transmitted disease. And I just heard sexually transmitted demons. Okay. And then for others of you, you're going to have a choice between two people. One person has your best interest in heart. Somebody else is going to come off like a real nice, smooth operator, but they aren't worth a damn. They cannot be trusted as far as you can fucking see them. And that could be your past person too, or it's going to be either two new people that you have a choice from. It's going to be a past person and a new person. So it says honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. So you may be going to a wedding, or whoever this confession could also be somebody confessing their love to you. Because the only thing is just like this, even though the, like, you know, spirit and the universe wants you to open up your heart. First of all, take some time to heal your heart. But then after that, you know, be open to giving and receiving love. They also want you to be cautious because there is somebody that is going to try to come into your energy. That doesn't mean you any well. That doesn't mean you any good. And honestly, this person is a test just to see how far you've actually come and how much you've really learned from being in a relationship with this last person. I believe that. I believe those situations happen because I remember my test. And I didn't see it. I'll be honest. He seemed like such a good person. And then I started to realize like a pattern of like, I started to realize, see, this is what I love about triggers, right? I encourage triggers. I love a good trigger because a trigger shows me where I still have some shit to work on. And I noticed it just felt like in a situation, I'm like, I'm feeling like I'm doing too much. Like I feel like I like this person more than they like me. And I remember in my last relationship, I remember feeling like I loved my person more than he had loved me. And I'm like, okay, so there's a pattern here. But the pattern's with me. So ultimately it just showed me that, okay, well, good thing is that it was very early into the situation. It's not like it took me a long time to realize it, but I'm like, I'm doing the same stuff again. Like I feel like I'm trying to prove myself. And love, that's like the love that works for you, the love that's supposed to be in your life. You're not going to feel like you had to work for somebody to love you and see you and, you know, to really love you and see you. You're not going to have to work for that. All you're going to have to do is exist. You shouldn't feel like you're fighting to be loved, fighting to be liked back. Shouldn't feel like that. So ultimately, somebody else may come into your energy after you get out of this after getting out of this toxic relationship, really just to test you to see how far have you come. Because the reality of the situation is this: if you do not learn the lesson that's tied to that toxic relationship, you will meet the same demon in a different body. Period. Point blank. And I think for some of you, this person may be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Tell me more, Spirit. You could be a air sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, I got two. Okay, we have air sign too. That may be significant. And then we have gambling. Problems with addictions or gambling, bad finances. Fuck. Tell me more, Spirit. So I'm hearing gambling. I'm not really hearing it in this so much of this literal sense. I'm hearing dealing with somebody or choosing to deal with a person would be taking a gamble. It says guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. This lost loved one could have been someone who liked to gamble. This passed away loved one could have been somebody who liked to gamble. I'm hearing. Like to play the numbers. I heard penny slots. Okay. If that resonates, please drop it in the comments. I'm curious. And I'm going to pull like one more. And I want to move on to a different deck. Because I need to have some fucking context as to what the hell of the hells is going on here. One more, Spirit, from this deck. One more. Yep, there it is. Someone else. someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Yeah. You are going to have... I knew it. So... I just heard when this new connection comes in... to try to keep it private... your past person is going to try to sabotage this new connection. They do not want you moving on. Your past person wants to sleep with you too. To create a soul tie. And then, we had the pregnancy card that showed itself. They would like it that you would have to be tied to them for a reason, for something. You all need to start eating healthier. Eating healthier, taking more care of your body. Just try to eat more life. Like, more living things. Versus, meat. I try to, put some more living things in your diet. Because the health issues arising is what I don't like. I don't like seeing that. But honestly, the health issues arising could be for this past person. Which is why dealing with them is like hot. Like you'd have to be very cautious dealing with this person. I'm hearing this person may have some type of sex addiction with this addiction card too. This gambling card. Problems with addictions. Gambling or gambling. Alright. What the fuck? Yeah, Spirit wants you to use your intuition when it comes to the options that are going to present itself. What does your gut tell you? Like, really, like, for example, your past person comes into your life. They reach out to you. I love you. I miss you. I miss us. I want to see you. I just want to be able to hug you, touch you, hold you. Would you give me another chance? They're asking you right now, would you give me another chance? What is your response within the first 3 to 5 seconds? Because if it ain't a yes, that's your intuition. And that means it's a fucking hell no. If you got to think on it, you're in your head and you're not operating and you're not moving from your intuition. And... Give me a few more, Spirit, before I close out this deck. Let me shuffle it and then close. There's all 15 cards left, it looked like. Anything else, Spirit, from this deck that you want the collective to see or hear? Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Far too many. Far, far, far too many. Says, no, it's not the right time. We already knew that from the first card that we got. Anything else, Spirit, from this deck? I don't believe in forcing a message. But this is saying to patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Yeah, there's a really good connection that's coming in. But if it's up to your past person, they want to get to you before a new person does. They want to, yeah. They want to come in before this new person does. So, yeah. Interesting. I think I'm going to clarify with my Lovers Oracle cards. see if we can get some information on this new person. Yeah, I wanna dive into this new person a little bit. Divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family, other guidance, love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Clear and accurate messages for the collective. What is it that they need to hear and know the most to close out this reading? What advice do you want to leave them off with, or clarification that you want to leave them off with after to close out this reading? Because I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all. This shit I just channeled is a goddamn mess. And it's only a mess because the past person made its way into this energy when it was gonna be a really nice fucking reading. It could have been a really nice reading. Not saying it wasn't, because honestly, it's ultimately telling you do have a forever person coming in. However, you will be tested. Either with a past person or somebody who has similar characteristics as the last person that you just left behind. So the test is going to be, how much have you learned from this past situation? Because honestly, if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to keep being in connections very similar to the last one. And that's just how it goes. Life is cyclic. And until you break a cycle, you'll keep repeating it. That's just really how it goes. If you don't break a cycle, you'll just continue to repeat it over and over and over again. And I'm going to be honest, like I do a lot of, at one point in time I used to do, emotional release yoga. And I don't know what it was. You know how they say, like, your soul has been here several times before. Like, even though my, physical body has, only been here for 30 years, my my soul has been here much longer. And I don't know what it was, y'all, but I swear to goodness, when I was like getting to a point where I do this yoga and I was doing like some breathing techniques to really just kind of trying to get my emotions flowing, because I have this thing where like I dissociate, like and I've been doing it since a kid, like to prevent myself from feeling great deals of trauma and pain, I shut down. So what happens though is like I don't feel anything. Like I can feel, but I don't feel, if that makes sense. I can't really explain it, but I spend a great deal of time in my mind and not really in my body, because my body is in a state of like shock. So I'm moving, I'm regulating these emotions, and I don't know what it was, but I felt like what I'm experiencing in this lifetime is not my first time experiencing it. I genuinely feel like I have spent either the past lifetime or several lifetimes choosing other people before the love that I had for myself. I genuinely feel like I have, because it was something about walking away and the idea of really breaking this. I felt like I was standing up for myself for the first time, and it didn't feel like it was just happening in this life. I felt like I was standing up for myself for the first time in different like reincarnations, if it makes sense. I don't know, but I like when I say when people say you carry like certain generational traumas, I genuinely believe that, because I really felt like I was purging out emotions and pain from a lifetime that didn't just, not just from this lifetime. I really felt like that. So yeah, ultimately though, the point I'm trying to make, because that really was really off topic, is that life is very much so cyclic, and if you do not learn the lesson, you will repeat it until you do. Simple as that. All right, some clarifiers. I knew it. Yep. So it says too, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. And I said that. That's why the very first card we got is give it time. Everything everything in divine timing. Let things flow. You need to love on you right now. If you were in a relationship with a narcissist, there is a great deal of healing that has to happen. You have to heal. And honestly, you can't be in a relationship with a narcissist, at least not one long enough that you actually are impacted by it, if you're not a giver. Narcissists are takers, so they can't be with givers. They can't be with people who are takers too. They have to be with people who are givers. So you need to experience giving back to yourself. That's what you need to do. Pour into yourself. Tell me more, Spirit. It's time to give back to you. Nurture yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And reflect on what the hell what happened in your past relationship. The Spirit doesn't want you with anybody right now. Like I said, I was picking up the energy of somebody that wants to just fast forward to the part where, oh, I'm healed and I'm happily in love and I'm with somebody that treats me the way I deserve. That's not what it's time for right now. It's not time for that right now. So it says reflection. Give yourself time and space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Then it says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear. So the only way that you can bring issues, like, somebody really needs to enjoy this peace right now. This time alone is a time of peace and time for you to give to yourself. You know, it's a blessing, though. It's really a blessing. That means nothing is in the way unless you want it to be. Unless you want it to be. And you know what? Like, it can be hard. It honestly can be hard, especially like when you're leaving a relationship with a narcissist, because it turns into like an addiction. One thing with a narcissist is like a dopamine hit. You get a little dopamine hit from a narcissist. And it's not a good dopamine. It's like, you know, just that making you feel on edge, or making you feel that got your blood pressure raising. Like, you know, you go from that to nothing and peace. It can feel like you're going through like a withdrawal. It really can. But ultimately, see it through. Keep seeing it through, because that's the healthiest decision for yourself. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. This narcissist is going to try to come in and make you feel guilty for walking away from them. But I've changed. I'm in therapy. I'm going to church now. And you leave me now that I'm working on myself? They're going to try to love bomb you. That's what narcissists do. Especially if you go no contact and you stop fucking with them. They try to reach back out to you, but it's not because they're just so madly in love with you. They want the control. They don't want to lose the control. They want to see if they still have access. If they can still pull your heartstrings. And I'm going to be honest, if you were with a narcissist, you were cheated on. Because narcissists, I think narcissists are actually incapable of being faithful. Genuinely. They have to have a supply at all times. In case things don't work out with you, they have to have a backup supply. So you'll notice that being in a relationship with a narcissist, that you get out of a relationship with them, and just as quick as you're out of a relationship with them, they seem to be in a whole nother connection. And you'd be like, damn, you must have been dealing with them the whole time. They were. So whenever this person tries to come back in, test you, tempt you, try to make you really mess up what the universe has in store for you, to get them out your energy. Because honestly, this is the year that they're about to get their ass whooped. That karma's about to hit their ass this year. says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with the ones you've loved. More, Spirit. Tell me more. To close out this reading, we're at 40 minutes. I ain't want it to be this long at all. You know what? Let me pull an angel number, because that's really how I like to end my readings, with angel numbers. Let me see. Yeah, because ultimately what I'm getting from the love portion of this reading, beautiful. What I'm getting from the love portion of this reading is that it is not time for you to jump into a connection. It is time for you to spend some time with yourself. Last card that I was going to pull for love, it says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. It's not you not having this person, because you can, honestly, and that's why it's so hard. Like, when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you cannot just jump into a connection, because it does so much damage mentally, emotionally, energetically, that you have to take some time to really reflect on some things, man. You really, really do. Look inside yourself to see what is causing you to feel this way. Narcissists, they tend to gravitate to empaths, people who can feel sorry for them, very empathetic people. People who wear their heart on their sleeves, people who will willingly, because if you're an empath, it is very easy to put yourself last, because you don't want anybody else to hurt or experience any pain. And that's the reason why we had this don't make any decisions off of feeling guilty, off of your empathy for this person. They weren't good for you at all. At all. And it's time for you to build yourself back up and do some healing. Try to see what it is about, what it is that you need to heal within yourself. And more than likely, it's something that stemmed in childhood. Talk to that little boy or that little girl inside you and tell them what they needed to hear as a kid. That's really how you heal. You heal your inner child by talking to your inner child like they are external to you. Talk to your inner child like it's not even a part of you. What is it that you would have loved and really wanted to hear when you were younger? Did you used to feel isolated? Did you used to feel like you didn't fit in? What would you have wanted to hear at that time? That's how I want you to talk to your inner child, because you need to heal whatever it is that even allowed you to gravitate to this person and allow this person in your energy. Let's close. I want to do an angel number, because I just feel like there needs to be more advice. Sorry. Just feel like there could be a little bit more advice here. I'm really excited for the new decks that I'm getting to, y'all. So these readings are going to get really juicy, because I got some good ones. I got some good stuff, y'all. For real. All right, let's try to switch the pace. Switch the energy. I don't know what it is, but as soon as narcissist comes into the reading, it switches my energy. Like, I don't like it, because then I start to pick up their energy, and then I also start to pick up some of your energy and what they've made you feel, and I just don't like being in it. To be somebody who can channel messages, but then I'm an empath, I feel your emotions. That's why, like, depending on the reading or what I'm tapping into, sometimes I start crying, because I'm like, I'm feeling somebody else's pain. I really don't like to be in a narcissistic energy. I don't. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. But the good thing is that people are closing out chapters with these narcissists. So they're only going to be in the energy, but for so long. What is it that the collective's higher self want them to hear and know the most at this time to close out this reading? What is it that the collective's higher self want them to hear and know the most at this time to close out this reading? No. Too many came out at once, but I do want more than one card to come out. Just not all at one time. I'll take the 2. Boom, boom, boom. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 0707. Good luck. This is what I love to see. Good luck. It says spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. It says you are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. Will fall into place. I don't know why the hell it say to pieces. All right, it says compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Beautiful way to close it out. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. And I'm just going to be honest. Some of you, the reason why it's so hard for you to detach from the situation with a narcissist is because, I'm going to be honest, when it comes to being in a relationship with a narcissist, you do have to find your own closure. They will never have the compassion to understand what they put you through. They lack empathy. So somebody just feels like they were treated like shit and the person feels no way about it. And I promise you, if they come in acting like they're sorry, it's love bombing. It's not genuine. They don't feel empathy for people. They do feel, but empathy ain't one. Empathy ain't one of them feelings. So for a lot of you, it's hard for you not to hold on to a grudge. It's hard for you not to replay things over and over again in your head. But I'm gonna just be perfectly honest with you. As someone who's dealt with a narcissist before, you have to give yourself your own closure. With understanding that you are dealing with somebody who is genuinely fighting demons and has a substantial amount of healing to do. And has built a whole persona around their trauma that there's much, even you're a narcissist. You can tell them, you can scream it till you're blue in the face, telling them who they are and what they are and how they hurt people. They don't give a fuck. Because narcissists have trauma too. That also stemmed in their childhood. But, it kind of... See, what I'm noticing, there's 2 forms of narcissism. There's codependency, and then there's just narcissism. Your codependents, they want to give. They want to give to feel special, to feel validation. And then narcissists, they need to take to give, to feel special and to be validated. So honestly, a codependent person, a codependent empath, and a narcissist are like 2 peas in a pot. It seems like you 2 fit perfectly. And to an extent you do, because you're a giver and they're a taker. So it's just like this beautiful thing, but the reality of the situation is this. A narcissist will take until you don't have shit left to give them. Ultimately, you have made the best decision that you can make, because there is no happily ever after with a narcissist. Period. Not one who is actively working on them. And even not then, I don't think. Let go. Spirit said, let go of what no longer serves you. I'm done, y'all. I ain't gonna pull nothing else. I'm done. Let go of what no longer serves you. The relationship with that narcissist no longer serves you. It is done. You made the right decision. Keep looking forward and understand that luck is on your side. Luck is on your side, okay? So this has been your message collective. I'm sorry I kept y'all so long, but if this resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. It's a beautiful way to energetically donate back to the channel. But until next time, I love you all so much, and peace out.